In this video, we will see displacement and stress analysis of a simply supported beam. In this problem, they have given a beam of length 6 meter and a cross section of 132 mm by 264 mm, fixed at one end, end A, and simply supported at end B. At end A, the movements along x and y axis is restricted, whereas in end B, the movement along x axis is permitted and the movement along y axis is restricted. The Young's modulus of steel is given as 210 gigapascal. While doing the problem, we will maintain a common system as Newton and mm. Now we will go to answers. First, we must go to preferences. Under preferences, select structural. Next, go to preprocessor and element type, add, give add, and select beam and two nodes. Give OK and close. Next, we must go to material properties, material model, structural, linear, elastic, isotropic. The Young's modulus was given as 210 gigapascal. To convert it into Newton per mm square, we must multiply it by 10 power 3. So we can give E3. The Poisson ratio is not mentioned in the problem. We can take it as 0.27 since they have given it as steel. Now close this. Next we must mention the section. Go to sections, beam, common sections. The section here displayed is rectangular subtype. The dimensions we can give it as 132 and 264. Now give OK. Next we must go to modeling. First we must create two key points for points A and B. Key point number 1, give the x coordinate as 0, y as 0 and z coordinate as 0. Give apply. Now change the key point number as 2. Give x coordinate value as 6000. Since we need the length of the line to be 6000 mm, we are giving 6000 as the x coordinate. The y coordinate and z coordinate values we must give it as 0. And now if we give OK, 2 points will be created. Next we must create line by joining these 2 points. Go to lines, straight line, select the first point and then the second point and give OK. Next we must go to meshing. Under meshing, first go to size controls, manual size, lines and select all lines. Give the number of element divisions as 6 so that the line will be divided into 6 equal segments of 1 meter each, so that it will be easier for us to apply loads. Now we can give OK. Next go to mesh, lines, select this line and give OK. Meshing will be done. Next we can display node numbers near the nodes. For that we must go to plot controls, numbering. Under node numbers, tick the checkbox and it will display on. Now the node numbers will be displayed. 1 is A, 2 is B and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are intermediate points. Next we must go to solution for defining the loads and boundary condition. First we must go to apply, structural, displacement, on nodes. At node 1, otherwise we can also call it as point A according to the problem, we must select the point and give OK. All degrees of freedom we must give it as 0 so that the movement along x and y axis will be arrested. Next we must again go to on nodes, select node number 2 or point B, give OK. Here only the movement along y axis must be restricted, so deselect all DYF and select UY and give displacement value as 0. Now the movement along y axis will be arrested. Next we must apply point load 4 meters from the point A. So node 3 is 1 meter from point A, 4 is 2 meters from point A, node 5 is 3 meters from point A and node 6 is 4 meters from point A. So we must apply point load on node 6. We must go to force, on nodes, select node number 6 and give OK. Now we must change it to Fy since the force is acting in vertical direction, and give the force or moment value as minus 20,000. Since the load is given as 20 kilonewton and we are using Newton as our standard throughout the problem, we can change it as 20,000 Newton. We are giving a minus sign because the force acts downwards according to the problem. Now we can give OK and the load will be applied. Next we must give uniformly distributed load for 3 meters from point A. So we must go to pressure on beams, select these 3 beams and give OK. The pressure value we can give it as 20. Since it is uniformly distributed load, we can give only one value here and the second pressure value need not be given. Now give OK and the pressure will be applied. Now we can go to solve and give current LS. Once solution is done, you can close this window. Next we can go to general post processing. Under general post proc, first we must go to plot results and give deformed shape and select deformed plus undeformed and give OK. The dotted line will show the undeformed shape and the blue color line will show the deformed shape. Next we must go to contour plot, nodal solutions, degree of freedom solutions, and under that we can either give displacement vector sum or y component of displacement. Both will give the same result. We will select displacement vector sum and give OK. Now the maximum value of displacement is shown here. Next we must go to nodal solution, stress, and go to von Mises stress and give OK. Now the stress value will not be shown here. For that we have to go to plot controls, style, size and shape, and turn on display of elements and give OK. Now the maximum value of stress is displayed here and the stress distribution is displayed here. Next we can go to list results and go to nodal solution and select displacement vector sum and give OK. The maximum value of displacement will be shown here. Next we can go to element solution and select under stress von Mises stress and give OK. Now the maximum and minimum stress values at each node will be displayed here. Thank you for watching the video. We will see other exercises in the upcoming videos.